is going to keep you being a doormat, because you're not going to be able to take yourself from having a good heart, because you're worried about other people and how they're going to see you for for not having that same good heart. And you can still, like I said, you could have a good heart still, you feel me? But at the same time, it comes with boundaries. Like you have to let people, you feel me, respect your boundaries as a person, because you are a soul and a corpse. And you have to understand that not everyone is gonna see you how you see yourself. You feel me? And you have to value yourself more than anyone else values you, because that will allow anyone else to treat you, like I said, less than how you deserve to be treated, or less than how you should be treated. The second one is feelings. How you feel about yourself is how you feel me, is how you would allow yourself to be treated in a sense as well. Now, if you feel like you want to be, a bad bitch, or you want to be a stripper, or you want to be this hood nigga who flocking at ops and shit like that, like that's degradation of your self love, because you should think so highly of yourself that you should never even want to be anything other than the best of yourself. You feel me? You should want to be anything that degrades you, like, you feel me, like being a stripper, or you feel me, just what you call it, just, I would say selling your soul, but just selling your happiness, all out of like just temporary comfort, temporary satisfaction. So, what I mean by that is, like, you have people who live. How can I word this? All right, so boom. So you have people who feel like the way they live is justified and is reasonable and it's okay. You feel me? And they feel like that because with the people that they're around, they're all the same in regards to, like, they feel like that's what the norm is. That's what it's okay to be. So people think it's okay to be this hood rapper who do X, Y, and Z. You feel me? People think it's okay to be this, to rep hot girl summer, and to basically degrade the men that who look just like who same complexion, same color, all of that. You have people who think that hot girl summer and twerking, shaking their asses on social media is how they want to feel. And then, you know, guess what? You shaking your ass on social media and all this other shit. When niggas fly in your inbox, don't say shit, because that's how you want to feel. You want to feel like that, so you're going to get that same attention. You feel me? It's just that simple. With desire, what you desire is what's going to come into your life. It's all about manifestation. If you manifest a desire up here and you physically enact on that desire to get that desire, that desire's gonna find you in some way or shape or form. May not be how you planned it or how you envisioned it or how you dreamed of it, but that desire will come straight back to you. Boom. Bullet point number 1, 2, 3, 5. When you think highly of yourself, when you think highly of yourself, you're more likely to act accordingly. So, like I said before, if you think highly of yourself, if you think you're this dope individual who has a good heart, no one can ever, make you feel bad about, you know, basically being a good person, or they can never make you feel bad about doing you, and just living your life how you want to live your life, right? If you hold yourself on that high manner, you a queen, you a king, you a god, you a goddess, whatever it may be. Once you hold yourself up here, you're gonna move according to how you hold yourself up here. So when somebody come into your life and they like, oh, yo, bitch, or you ain't shit, or you ain't this, you a broke ass nigga, you feel me? That's not gonna affect you. Why? Because you already hold yourself up here. So as far as you concerned, you got the bird's eye view, and you looking down on this motherfucker like you can't even affect me. You feel me? So it's like, once you hold yourself up here in a certain manner, in a certain, you know, you love yourself. If you have a lot of self love enough to you hold yourself in a very high manner, you will never allow anyone to treat you anything lower than this. You feel me? So, um, that is bullet point number 5. And before I move on, and when you hold yourself up there, you feel me? You will move accordingly. Like, if you hold yourself as a queen, king, god, goddess, you feel me? In your future, you will move accordingly to that. You will move just like how that's supposed to look to you, or however you view yourself. That's how you will move and act in the future. Bullet point number One, two, three, four, five, six. So we'll put number six. My fault, yeah. Self love motivates you to make healthy choices for yourself. Now, when you love yourself a lot or enough, that motivates you to make healthy choices for yourself. Now, what I mean by that is, if you have a lot of self love for yourself, then any what you gonna call it, healthy relationships will your relationships will be healthy. You will exercise. You will eat healthy. Now, I say that because when you love yourself, like I said, it's all about catering to yourself and what your body needs. A lot of people wake up and they don't even stretch. You feel me? Stretching, if no one knows, it takes a lot of tension off of like your body. Like your body may feel tense, it might feel stiff, but if you wake up and you stretch and you get all that out the way, like you feel different, you feel good, you feel energized, and that you could do. Feel me? Like you have the most energy in the world. You could do anything in the world. So, and then you have what you call, you have eating healthy, and healthy relationships. So when you eat, like I said, when you eat healthy, you give yourself more energy, which allows you to love yourself more because you have more energy to do more for yourself. And healthy relationships is, if you love yourself, you will love yourself enough to only have healthy relationships. Anyone who doesn't have a healthy relationship with you can go, simply because unhealthy relationships cause you to degrade your self-love, because you start allowing them back into your life because you feel as though that you need to have them in your life because they make you feel a certain way. But like I said before, you are responsible for how you make yourself feel. So if you feel like you a god, you a goddess, and etc., no one else can make you feel like less than that. So if you have a friend who loves you, but what you gonna call it, you're caring more about how they feel and how they feel about you know what you choose to do with your life, then subconsciously you're going from up here to slowly bringing yourself down here, because that's how they see you. They're not, if they saw you as you are up here, they will respect your decisions from when you're being up here. So you know, healthy relationships go a long way, because if it's unhealthy, it's gonna drain you. It's gonna, give you less energy for yourself. And when you have less energy for yourself, you're not gonna love yourself, and you're not gonna have the same boundaries that you're gonna always have for yourself, because you're gonna feel as though your loss of self love in regards to, trying to love someone else, trying to please someone else, you're gonna allow that to basically confuse self-love versus knowing what's best for you. 'Cause like I said in the beginning, only you know what's best for you. Someone cannot convince you that they know what's better for you, or they feel like you doing this is detrimental because X, Y, and Z. You feel me? Like I said, if somebody's really your friend and they really respected you and they really wanted to see you do better, they wouldn't have an issue with you choosing to disassociate yourself from them, not out of hate, not animosity, not jealousy, not anything negative, but simply because you want to elevate yourself how you believe you can elevate yourself. You feel me? And like I said before, anyone else who has an issue with that, fuck you, because that's all it is. Now you have self love. It's confused with being a narcissist. Now a narcissist is someone who has extreme erotic, or extreme erotic or excessive interest in themselves. And it's to the point where they can't live without praise and adoration from other people. So here's what I mean by that. You have people out there who are like so much of a narcissist that everything has to be about them. Like they turn everything into them. And the only way they feel better about themselves is if other people praise them and adore them a lot, like excessively. And that's not what self-love is. You feel me? And the reason I feel like it's confused is because we live in a society where it's looked at as a bad thing to even do something that's better for you. You feel me? People feel like when you do what's best for you, that it somehow is an inconvenience for them because they can't benefit from you doing you. And that's really, I feel like, where it stems from. They're mad because when you choose to do what you want to do, they cannot benefit from you how they usually benefit from you. Whether it is you make them happy, you make them feel loved, and etc., etc. If you one of those friends out there, you need to love yourself more, and you need to understand that you need to love yourself more to the point where you don't need anyone around you to make you feel happy or make you feel loved. Because understand something, yes, other people bring happiness and love to your life, but you have to love yourself enough to where you feel as though you do not need the presence or adoration or praise from anyone else to make you feel good. You should not need that. You feel me? Now, I'm not gonna stick on that too much. Now, yeah, my next bullet point goes back to what I said before. Like people make it seem as if, you doing what's best for you and you showing self appreciation for you is a bad thing. You fuck around and boast about yourself. You feel me, over like an accomplishment or a milestone you just hit, and now you have something. Somebody got something negative to say about you, and that's the thing. Like this, there's so much hate in this world that there's no matter what you do, no matter how much positive shit that you do, there's gonna be somebody that's gonna have something negative to say about you, no matter how positive that your choice or your actions may be, and that's what I said. All you can do, okay, all you can really do is just do you, and live your life how you believe your life should be lived. Cause no one knows how your life should be lived except for you. No one knows what's better for you except you. You feel me? It's all about getting in tune with yourself, loving yourself enough to know what you deserve, how you deserve to be treated, who you allow in your life, what you allow around your life and your environment, how you allow people to treat you. You feel me? It has to do with all of that. Now, um, accept your weaknesses that make your character. Now, accept your weaknesses that make your character. Like I said previously, is just about understanding that your weakness may be you're too nice to people, and because you're too nice, you used to be treated as a doormat. That is your weakness. Now you just have to accept that weakness and work on it. Work on it any way you know how. That doesn't mean accept your weaknesses and then keep being weak, because you're gonna keep feeling weak, and then it might get worse over time. Cause you're gonna have somebody come into your life and they might grease the shit out of you just because you allowing them to do it. You feel me? And people who are subconscious, they don't even think that they're doing you wrong. They think that what they're doing is only being done because you're allowing it to happen. So, you know, um, so yeah, definitely if that's your weakness, you feel me? Not saying that you gotta not don't let that keep being your weakness. Allow that to, fuel you to grow so you can become better, and what you call it, learn to love yourself better, because there's always different ways to love yourself. Next bullet point is not chasing physical or emotional high. I love this bullet point because I do feel like a lot of people, their self-love is primarily based off of what they could buy themselves, and an emotional high. So a physical, not chasing a physical or emotional high. Physical high can be a materialistic thing. So a physical high could be a jacket. It could be buying a car. It could be buying, a makeup kit. It could be buying, anything that that brings you temporary happiness in a physical form. You feel me? So by you, for example, like by me buying this phone, you feel me? I'm about to be happy for a few because I'm gonna have to update my contacts. I probably have a better camera. I probably got more gigabytes. Like I have more pictures on my phone. But after a while, like once all that shit settles in, that physical high goes away. You feel me? So now I'm back to, now I still don't even love myself enough. You feel me? Because I just chased something that was physical to substitute that missing love that I have that I didn't have for myself. And then you have the emotional high where it's like you find a temporary satisfaction and other people being around you. So that goes back to the whole, being emotionally dependent thing. It's when you're emotionally dependent, you feel me? You need other people around you to remind you of your self love, of just of who you are. You feel me? So you can love yourself more. So they can remind you of how dope you are as a person. So you can remember, oh yeah, I am this dope person. Maybe I should love myself more. But for me, at the end of the day, you should already know that you're a dope person. The fact that people want to be in your life and around you shows that you are powerful and you are inspirational or motivational in your own type of way. So you have to use that, and you know be your own person. Don't follow no trends. Don't follow what this person doing. Be your own person, because that's what a lot of society is lacking: individuality in a lot of people. A lot of people are just following what everybody else is doing on social media and stuff like that. But you just got to be your own person and understand that you don't need someone else's words or reassurance to make you feel good. But, it does make you feel good because it reminds you that, you know, there's people out here who recognize your good soul. But you have to know that first before somebody else keeps reminding you about that. Because, you know, you're going to always feel like you have to be around other people